Hey everyone, it's Jacob here, back again with another video. So for today's video, okay, sorry, I just had to adjust my ring light there, even though my ring light isn't on right now, because I didn't feel like getting my computer out to, like, plug in my ring light. There's enough, like, natural light outside and stuff. Anyway, as I was saying, so for today's video, so I got inspired to make this particular video from, I thought I saw, like, long hair on my face or something, I don't know. Anyway, so the thing, I kind of like got inspired to make this video from something that I got from the dollar store, which you'll see in like just a few minutes. But for today's video, I'm going to be showing some nostalgic shows and movies from my childhood. So if you're like around like my age range, age group, I'm 20. If you're like around that age, then you might recognize some of these shows and movies that might be really nostalgic for you as well. Actually, I just realized one that I forgot. It's right down here. Okay, yeah. You might have just accidentally saw it. Okay, anyway, that was just one that I forgot. So, yeah, I'm not gonna waste any time because I've quite a few things that I wanted to show. But, anyways, let's get started. So, the first one I have here is obviously Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the very first Harry Potter movie. It's like my favorite movie ever. There's not really much to explain here because if you know me, you know I love Harry Potter. And yeah, that's that. Yeah. And, yeah, there's that. I've shown this in quite a few videos before, so that's probably not like really talking much about this. And like, just you should know that like, Harry Potter. There's not really much to say about that. Anyway, that was that. Well, I don't know how much of my childhood like Harry Potter was in, because I don't remember the first time I watched a Harry Potter movie, because I watched the movies first, then I read the books. Well, I've only read the whole like first book, and then the first like I want to say like 20 or 30 pages of the second one. I've been kind of like really struggling with reading the Harry Potter books because, well, I used to really like reading when I was younger, and in fact, I used to love reading, and to I should have said love instead of really like the first time. Anyways, yeah, I used to like love reading and stuff when I was younger. But nowadays, to be honest, I don't really like reading as much. I mean, I still like it, but like not nearly as much as I did when I was younger. But so like nowadays, reading the Harry Potter books is pretty hard for me. I have like the complete book series box set of all the Harry Potter books, by the way. And so nowadays, reading the Harry Potter books is kind of hard for me because it's all like just a lot of words and stuff, and I kind of sound like a little kid. Like, there's just a lot of words, and it's so boring, and blah blah blah. But like, yeah, it's just like, um, yeah, it's just like actually really hard for me to read books with like a ton of words. Um, but I know there is like illustrated versions of all the Harry Potter books with like pictures in them. Those would probably be like easier for me to read than like the regular versions of the Harry Potter books. But yeah, it just looks like there's like something on my face, but I don't know. Maybe that's just I think I'm just like seeing like a shadow or something on my face. It's like right around here. I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah, I think it might be just a shower or something. Anyway, yeah. So maybe I'll get the illustrated versions of the Harry Potter books with like the pictures and stuff, because I'll probably be like more enticed to read the Harry Potter books if I had those versions rather than the regular versions of the Harry Potter books. Yeah. Anyways, the next movie I want to show is Judy Moody and the Not Bummer Summers, the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy version of it. So as you can see, I got this for only $3 at a store called Mr. K's Used Books and Movies and stuff like that. Actually, this store is about to close down like at the end of this month, unfortunately. I have to remember to go there like one more time before it closes down. I'm pretty sad about that store shutting down because that's like one of my favorite stores to find like DVDs and books and stuff like that, and Blu-rays and whatnot. Anyways, they also sell like used and new like video games and records and CDs and comic books and stuff. But when I go there, when I go to this Mr. K store, I usually focus on like getting like DVDs, Blu-rays, books, stuff like that. The other stuff I don't really care about too terribly much. I mean, sometimes they have some good video games there at that store, but yeah, besides that, not really. They usually don't really have too many good like CDs or records or comic books or anything. Anyway, but yeah. Anyways, no rambling on about the store. So this movie, I actually really like this movie. So obviously this movie's based off of like the Junie Moody like book series. 'Cause there's a whole series of books called Junie Moody. I think they're done making the Junie Moody books. I haven't heard about a new Junie Moody book in a long time. But yeah, this is one movie that that's just like one movie that they made about the Junie Moody books. They never made any other Junie Moody movies. This is the only one that they made. But I was never really a huge fan of Junie Moody by any means. Like I had a couple of the books, but I never had every single one. I wasn't like a huge big fan of Junie Moody or anything. Actually, I was probably more of a fan of the now that I think about it, I was probably more of a fan of the Stink Moody books, which Stink was Judy's younger brother, and like the Junie Moody books, and then later on he got like his own series of books called Stink Moody, and actually, if I remember correctly, I think I actually liked the Stink Moody books more than the original Judy Moody books, probably because I related to like the character Stink more than Judy. Anyway, so yeah, I used to watch this movie quite a bit when I was younger. I probably remember the Judy Moody movie a lot more than the Judy Moody or Stink Moody like books. But yeah, there is one scene in this movie that I don't really like. That's kind of gross. It's a scene where I almost said it's a movie. It's a scene where like Judy and her younger brother Stink are like at I think it's either the breakfast, lunch, or dinner table. I don't remember like what exactly it was. I'm assuming it was dinner. Just assuming they're at like the dinner table and the scene Judy and younger brother Stink and their parents and Judy and Stink, they both had like peas in their mouth, and they call them like ABC peas, which ABC stands for already been chewed peas or something like that. And they're like chewing the peas with their mouth open, and you could see the peas in their mouth during the whole scene. It was just like a really gross scene. That's the only scene that I really don't like in the movie because it's just like really gross. Anyways, I'm probably not gonna read every single special feature just to save time, but like, my favorite special feature is probably this Join the Toad P Club interactive trivia game. That's a pretty cool game. Anyway, I think they had talked about making a sequel, like a second Judy Moody movie, like once or twice, but that never happened. There's only ever one Judy Moody movie. So it comes with this cool little activity book called Extra Philadelic Games and other fun stuff to do, which is pretty cool. So if we open this up here, we have stuff like the many moves of Judy Moody, Judy Moody Mega Rare, not Bummer Summer Dare. It's basically, I guess, kind of like a replica of Judy Moody's like Mega Rare, not Bummer Summer Dare, like dare chart from the movie, and I guess you were able to make like your own dares for like the summer and stuff, and earn thrill points and stuff. I never did that, but yeah. Anyways, I think there's one page I missed. Yeah. There we go. Judy Moody Lingo. Judy Moody Not Bummer Summer Meet the Cast. The Hunt for Bigfoot Maze. Judy Moody Mania Word Search. Just lots of stuff here. Test your Judy Moody IQ. Stink, Stank, Stunk Word Search. And on the back it mentions an app they can download. It says, download the Super Mega Totally Throwdelic app Judy and Not Bummer Summer went through. Planes available now for iOS and Android. I'm not sure if this app actually exists anymore. I don't think I've ever even actually seen that app before besides in this like picture and stuff. I might look it up after this, but I have a feeling this app doesn't exist anymore though, if I had to guess. Anyway, that's probably focusing too much on that little insert thing. There's a couple insert things like advertising movies and like talking about the digital copy of the movie with the code on the back of this. This mentioned a movie called Monte Carlo, which has the gorgeous Selena Gomez in it. Let's see. Just gonna cover up this code real quick. That's the digital copy code. I was wondering if it would like expired or something. That's why I was looking at it for a minute, but I don't see like an expiration date on it. So, well then again, you know, why not? I'll let you see the digital copy and use it because I don't know if I would ever use this digital copy. Well, actually, there's probably you probably can't even use this digital copy because this is back when they used digital copy discs, so you can't actually use the digital copy code on here without the disc, which is actually in here. There's also like this weird like paper thing in here. Oh, it's one of those like proof of purchase things. So yeah, just turn it around so I know what that is. Anyways, I forgot that was in there. But anyways, there's it's a Blu-ray DVD and digital copy combo pack. I think I already said that. I got it for only $3, which is really cheap for Blu-ray DVD and digital copy. There's the Blu-ray disc, the DVD, and then the digital copy disc as well. And what I was saying before when I was showing this was this is back when they used digital copy discs, which is you had to put like the digital copy disc in the computer, and then from there you when the like digital copy thing pops up when you put the disc in your computer, you use the code and then you can get the digital copy. So so you can't actually use this digital copy code if you try to put it, probably if you try to put it in like the Movies Anywhere like app or anything like that, it probably won't work because I think you need the digital copy disc in order to use this code. So yeah, nowadays they don't use digital copy discs at all anymore. They just put like digital copy codes and like the cases of DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff, and then you can just like go to like the Movies Anywhere app on your phone, I think it's called, and then you put in the code in that, and then you know, just take the movie on the go from there. Digital copy stuff used to be quite a hassle back in the day, but yeah. Anyways, that's that. I feel like I took a little too much time showing the Judy movie there. But anyways, I've got a couple activity book thing back in here. But yeah, like I said, this movie's really nostalgic for me. I used to watch it quite a bit. But yeah, anyways. And then I actually have another copy of Judy Mooney and Not Bummer Summer. This is actually what I got from the dollar store the other day, which is, like I said, what inspired me to make this video of nostalgic shows and movies from my childhood. You might be thinking, why did you get a second copy of Judy Mooney and Not Bummer Summer? And it's just regular DVD when you have that Blu-ray and DVD and digital copy combo pack. Well, because I got this because I noticed that it said rental exclusive at the bottom of it, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. Maybe this is a little bit different than the regular DVD. So I got it from decided to buy it from the dollar store. Well, technically, my mom bought it for me. I would have bought it myself. I have my fanny pack and wallet and everything, but my mom just bought it herself for me. I mean, it was only $1, so it wasn't too much of a hassle for her. But anyway. But yeah, so I thought maybe there would be like some differences between this like rental exclusive version of the DVD and like the original version of the DVD, and I thought maybe this like rental exclusive version of DVD was like kind of rare. I actually looked it up when I was getting it, and I looked up online and stuff when I got this, and I only saw like a couple listings of it on websites like eBay and Mercari for like $10, $15, $20, so it's not too rare or anything like that. But well, right away when I found this, I thought I noticed some differences because on the back here it doesn't actually list any special features. But I actually popped the DVD, and then there are all the special features from the regular DVD as well. So I don't know why they didn't list the special features on the back of it. There's the inside of the disc. There's no insert or anything. And I'll actually, whoops. I'll open up the other copy that I have of this to kind of like compare, see if it's like the exact same DVD or not. So, whoops. Yeah, okay. So there's the two DVDs. I think you can see them both properly. I think they look pretty much the exact same. Actually, I think the coloring on this version, the color looks a little bit lighter on this version than on this version. Like this disc looks a little bit darker than this one. But yeah, I think other than that, I think it's pretty much the exact same disc. So it's like, why did they put rental exclusive on this one if it's pretty much the same thing as the regular DVD? I've kind of have like a couple of theories as to why this seems to be just like the exact same like regular DVD. Um, oh wait, oh, there is a difference. I just noticed one difference. So on the regular version of the DVD I have on my left here, or on my right, on your left, you see the 20th Century Fox logo on this disc here. I don't know if you can see that right there. And then on this version of the disc, it doesn't have the 20th Century Fox logo. Instead, it has this like physical media logo. It said, yeah, physical media distribution. See right there. There's no 20th Century Fox logo on that disc. But so I don't know why I said a couple theories. I think I can only think of one theory, which is that I was thinking maybe they came out with this like rental exclusive DVD first, and then they came out with like the like regular DVD, maybe the rental exclusive DVD came out first. That's my theory anyway. Anyway, this video is already 16 minutes long, and I've only showed a couple things, so I'm gonna try and go a little faster here. So next up, this next one is a show, actually, a nostalgic show, and this is Mad, which is a Cartoon Network show. If you start hearing music in the background, it's a clock that I have. Play music at the top of every hour. Anyway, so yeah, the clock just plays music at the top of every hour. If you can hear music in the background, that's what that is. Anyway, so yeah, Mad is a show from Cartoon Network. Mad is like a show on Cartoon Network, and it's kind of like a sketch comedy type of show, but it's like animated. And it has like parodies of shows and movies and stuff. Yeah, so this is season 1, part 1, season 1, part 2. They never released any more Mad DVDs past the first season. But yeah, I actually just showed these DVDs recently in the Cartoon Network DVD collection video that I just did. Like, I think just a few days ago. I had an itch on my head, that's why I like tilted my head down like that. Anyway, something I didn't say in that Cartoon Network DVD collection video though was that they actually put both the cases together like that, and it kind of forms Alfred E. Newman's whole face. And Alfred E. Newman is like the mascot of Mad, the guy with the big face on both of the cases. You can kind of like the cases together like that. Anyway, let's quickly show both of these. There's season 1, part 1. You can see on my phone the reflection of the disc. Anyway. And then here's season 1, part 2. The case is a little crushed on this one because I accidentally I'd put these DVDs out on the floor because I was going through my DVDs, and I accidentally smushed my knee on the case on this one, so that's why the case is broken at the bottom there, kind of. Anyway, don't be a foolish fool, get mad. It says at the top on that one. And there's season 1, part 2. And that's how I can see my phone, the reflection of the disc again. Yeah, like I said, they never released any more Mad DVDs past season 1. So that's that. So next up, this next thing is like a big part of my whole life, basically. The Wiggles. So I don't know if I would classify the Wiggles as a show or a movie. Well, this specific thing is a show. It's the Wiggles lights, camera, action show, network Wiggles. But there's a ton of Wiggles videos, they call them, just DVDs of the Wiggles with songs on them and stuff. I don't know if I would call it TV or movies. So it might be more movies maybe. I'm not 100% sure though. But yeah, this particular thing is the Wiggles Lights, Camera, Action DVD. This has 2 episodes of the Wiggles Lights, Camera, Action Network Wiggles show, and then also 2 episodes the second Wiggle show that they made, like right before Lights Camera Action Network Wiggle show, is the one that goes in the Wiggles world, in the Wiggles world. The Lights Camera Action Network Wiggle show is the third Wiggle show. That's that. And that says bonus features are Wiggly bloopers, Wiggly animations, and featuring favorite Wiggle songs. I don't really feel like reading all that. I just want to save time here. You can pause the video and read the back of that if you want to, though. There's the inside of the disc. It's obviously Nuka Boss case, you can see by the logo. Anyways. Shoot, sorry, 20 minutes long. Gotta try to go faster. So next up, I have the Naked Brothers Band. This has always been one of my favorite shows. Kind of like the Wiggles Naked Brothers Band. It's always been like a big part of my life, basically. But yeah, I've always absolutely like loved the Naked Brothers Band. This is DVDs of the first 2 seasons. This is season 1, and then this is season 2. I also have the DVD of the Naked Brothers Band movie and the 2 like episode compilation DVDs, if you will, that I put out of the Naked Brothers Band, which are Battle of the Bands and Polar Bears. Both those episode compilation DVDs, the episodes on those are on these like season sets, if you will. But those little episode compilation DVDs have like exclusive bonus features that aren't on these. So that's kind of the main reason why I have those little episode compilation DVDs. But anyways, here's season 1. I'm not gonna show the DVDs I have, like Naked Brothers Band movie or the episode compilation DVDs or anything, just to save time. Only I show the 2 like season DVDs. I shouldn't have shown the Judy Moody stuff for as long as I did, but not a big deal. We have the episode list and the special features right there. You can possibly read that if you want to, but I don't really want to read all that. Then the 2 discs there, disc 1 and disc 2. There's 3 seasons in total of the Naked Brothers Band, and unfortunately they never put season 3 of the Naked Brothers Band on DVD. But I've always been kind of salty about that, because I'm pretty sure they were originally planning to put season 3 of the Naked Brothers Band on DVD, but they never did. The reason why I think that they were originally like planning to put season 3 on DVD is because I found I saw a Naked Brothers Band, like an old Naked Brothers Band DVD collection trailer that they put on like a couple of Nickelodeon DVDs. Well, I saw a video of it on YouTube, and it's on a couple of the Nickelodeon DVDs that I have. Like, it's on like iCarly Season 1, Volume 2, and Season 2, Volume 1, I think. iCarly Season 2, Volume 1, stuff like that. Anyway, it's basically a Naked Brothers Band DVD collection trailer. It talked about all the Naked Brothers Band DVDs that I already mentioned, and it showed quite a few little little clips from season 3 in that trailer. And even at the end of the trailer, it even said, and I quote, "And look out for the season 3 DVD coming soon." Like, actually said that in the trailer. So they obviously were indeed originally planning to make a season 3 DVD of the Naked Brothers Band, but then they canceled it for some reason. It was never released. So I've always been pretty annoyed about that, because it would have been really cool to have season 3 of the Naked Brothers Band on DVD. I think maybe the main reason why they didn't put season 3 of the Naked Brothers Band on DVD is maybe because the other Naked Brothers Band DVDs didn't like sell well enough, and so that might be why they decided to not put season 3 of Naked Brothers Band on DVD, because the other DVDs of Naked Brothers Band didn't like sell well. So they're like, maybe people don't want to see a DVD of season 3 of the Naked Brothers Band because the other ones didn't sell well. That's the only reason I can think of for them planning to put out a season 3 DVD of Naked Brothers Band and cancel it. But anyways, next up, this is a very nostalgic movie for me as well. This is The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl in 3D, or most people refer to it as just Shark Boy and Lava Girl instead of the whole title, The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Technically, the actual title is The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but it was shown in theaters in 3D, and on this DVD it's called The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl in 3D, because this DVD has 3D and 2D versions of the movie. So yeah, there's only like 2 DVD bonus features that lists there, creating Shark Boy and Lava Girl with Racer Max, which I believe is like the son of the director of the movie, Robert Rodriguez, and feature commentary with director Robert Rodriguez as well. Finally, a movie that parents will enjoy as much as their kids, says WBAI Radio. Anyway, here's the inside of the disc, and it has two 3D glasses in here, but technically these 3D glasses didn't come with the DVD. If I remember correctly, I believe I got this used from like maybe like a thrift store or something, if I remember correctly. And the original Sharp-Point Logo 3D glasses weren't in here, so I just put two 3D glasses from the Spy Kids 3D DVD that I have in here. So yeah. The Spy Kids, speaking of the Spy Kids movies, the Spy Kids movies are pretty nostalgic for me as well, but I'm not gonna show all the DVDs that I have of Spy Kids movies just to save time. But yeah. The third Spy Kids movie, Spy Kids 3D, is my favorite Spy Kids movie. But yeah, I really, really like Sharp-Point Logo though. Anyway. So next up, I'll show a couple of PBS Kids shows that are very nostalgic for me. PBS Kids was a big part of my childhood. Like, I used to watch quite a bit of like PBS Kids shows, and I also really, really liked playing like the games on like the PBS Kids website, like online and stuff like that. That was like because I used to go on that computer a lot when I was younger, like back in the day. So much so that my mom, whenever I was on the computer for too long, my mom would come in my bedroom. I think that's where I used to be on my computer while I was in my bedroom. So my mom would I'd come in my bedroom after I'd be on the computer for a little too long, and she would be like, "All right, time to get off the computer, OFF." So mainly because I used to get migraines a lot when I was younger, and so if I was on the computer for too long, I would get a migraine. I don't get migraines anymore, thankfully. I still get like little headaches sometimes, but never migraines anymore, thankfully. Anyway, so the first PBS Kids show that I wanted to show is the Berenstein Bears. The Berenstein Bears, I didn't really watch like too much. I mean, I watched it quite a bit, but not as much as like a couple other PBS Kids shows I'm about to show. But I used to like the Berenstein Bears quite a bit, and this is the complete collection of the Berenstein Bears. This includes all 80 stories, or all 80 episodes of the Berenstein Bears. So yeah. Says, "Thank you. Every purchase keeps PBS going and kids growing." Here's all the discs. It is a 5-disc set. So yeah, there's a picture on the back of the case there of the bear family. The characters in the Berenstein Bears never had like any like real names. Like, their names were just like, I think like Brother Bear, Sister Bear, Mama Bear, and Papa Bear. Like, they never had any real names besides those. There's also like on the other side of the case talks about like more great DVDs from PBS Kids. Like, it advertises other PBS Kids DVDs and stuff. And on the back of this insert, it says PBS Kids shows that entertain and educate. Stream whenever and wherever kids want to watch. Talks about the PBS Kids Prime Video channel. You can like subscribe to PBS Kids on Amazon Prime Video. It says start your free trial to the PBS Kids Prime Video channel. Anyways, okay, I need to try and go faster here because this video is already almost a half hour long. Time flies, am I right? Anyway, the next PBS Kids show that I wanted to show that is very nostalgic for me is Odd Squad. I have 3 Odd Squad DVDs here, so it's kind of hard to show them at the same time, but I used to watch Odd Squad I used to watch Odd Squad quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit, and well, I still watch Odd Squad quite a bit, really. It's always been a really good show to me, and I actually saw Odd Squad on a list of like, it was like a BuzzFeed article I saw on like the BuzzFeed app or something. If you don't know what BuzzFeed is, it's an app. It's in like an app/website that has like quizzes and like news and stuff like that. And I saw an article on the BuzzFeed app that said like, it was like a list of like kids shows that adults can watch too, and one of the shows on that list was Odd Squad. I haven't been able to find that article again after that one time that I found it. But yeah, I do agree that Adults Can Watch Odd Squad as well. It's a good show for any age, I would say, even though it's targeted towards little kids. I'd say it's a good show for any age. It's a nice, wholesome show. Anyway, so I guess we'll start with this Odd Squad Creature Encounters. It's the most recent Odd Squad DVD I've gotten. Actually got this DVD earlier this year for Easter in April. I don't remember what the exact date was. Actually, it might have been like April 14th. I don't know. Anyway, this one my mom ordered for me from Amazon for Easter. This is actually from a library, as you can see down here. It says Santa Clara County Library. I believe that's in California, if I remember correctly. Sorry, just kind of like pinned my nose a little bit there. Anyway, it says episodes or stories include 6 o'clock, 605 Santa Adventure, How to Interrogate Unicorn, Trouble with Santa GURPS, Riders of the Hydroclops, and Robert Plant. All like creature related stuff. That's why I call it creature encounters. Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot there's like a receipt in here. There we go. I just had to like kind of cover up the address, because obviously I don't want any of you out there to know my address because privacy. I forgot there was a receipt in here. It has like information on it. It even says like up here on the top of the receipt, even lists like the specific like shelf and row that the DVD was in the library that it came from. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, and then there's the disc there. It has some sort of like special thing, kind of covering thing that the library put on, and I guess I don't really know. But anyways, and there's another like little like, oops, okay, that's how this fell, that's fine. There's another like little like label thing on the bottom there. Anyway, where did that just go? There it is. Now I could throw this receipt away, but it's kind of cool to have it in here. Anyway, if I can get this back in here. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Anyway. Then we have Odd Squad Villains, the Best of the Worst. This has 4 episodes on it. Now I don't see me the briefcase, Flatastrophe, and Puppet Show. It started with the disc, and it says new DVDs entertain, educate, just advertises other Odd Squad, other PBS Kids DVDs. There's one Odd Squad DVD picture there, Odd Squad the movie. I don't have that particular DVD, unfortunately. I'm just missing like the Odd Squad the movie DVD and a couple other little like Odd Squad episode compilation DVDs. So yeah. And this last one is Odd Squad Dance Like Nobody's Watching, which has 6 episodes on it. Dance Like Nobody's Watching, Soundcheck Part 2, Case of the Sing-Alongs, Oh It's Not For Old, and Mystic Egg Pizza as well. This has like a little thing on it that says, scan this, see this gadget come to life. Get the free app on oddsquadtv.com/DVD. I guess there's some sort of little like Odd Squad app where you could like scan gadgets on like Odd Squad DVD cases and like watch them come to life, I guess. Anyways, there's the disc there. So that's that. So there's one more PBS Kids show that I wanted to show, and then it's Fetch with Ruff Ruffman. So there's never actually any official DVDs released of Fetch with Ruff Ruffman, like no episodes of Fetch with Ruff Ruffman ever put on DVD or anything like that. But I found this bootleg DVD of the whole first season of Fetch with Ruff Ruffman on eBay, so I decided to get it. I didn't really care that it was bootleg. I just thought it was really cool that I found a DVD of the first season of Fetch with Ruff Ruffman on eBay, so I decided to get it. And well, the discs weren't in these like paper cases when I first got this, because the way it was like delivered to me was it was really weird packaging, probably like the weirdest package I've ever gotten. It was like the discs were all like in like just in like a plastic bag along with like a note, and it was like the discs weren't even in like any sort of case. They're just all like put in this like plastic bag with no case or anything like that, just like little like paper, like a note and stuff. But yeah, so I had like some empty paper cases lying around, so I put the DVDs in these cases myself. They didn't originally come in these paper cases. But yeah, so here's like Season 1, Disc 1, Season 1, Disc 2, disc 3, disc 4, and disc 5. It's really cool because there's probably not a lot of people that can say they have DVDs of Fetch with Ralph Ruffman, because I think only like a few other people bought that the bootleg DVD of the first season on eBay besides me. So yeah, so I'm one of the only people that has DVDs of Fetch with Ralph Ruffman. I did see recently that the person that was selling the first season of Fetch with Ralph Ruffman put all the other seasons of Fetch with Ralph Ruffman on eBay as well. But like when I got this first season of Fetch with Ralph Ruffman's bootleg DVD of the first season of Fetch with Ralph Ruffman, the other seasons weren't actually listed on eBay at all when I got the first season. But I'm not sure if I want to buy anything from eBay ever again, because eBay definitely isn't the best website to buy stuff from. I'm not sure if I'm interested in getting all the other seasons. I might be fine with just having the first season. But yeah. Anyway, so next up, I actually technically have one other PBS Kids show to show. That's Curious George. Curious George was like one of my favorite shows when I was younger. But so this is the Curious George 30-story collection. I put that in air quotes because technically like the first half of the complete first season of Curious George, because even though the case and the 2 discs that are inside here say Curious George 30-story collection, the menus, like DVD menus, say like Curious George the complete first season or whatever. Then I have like a Curious George like 30 Adventure collection, I think it's called, which is like the other half of the first season. But I'm not going to show that just to save time. I'm just going to show this half. It says 6 hours of fun. I don't know why I didn't just put like the complete first season on like the case and the discs. I don't know. I think maybe the complete first season was released in another country first, then they brought it to the U.S., but they decided not to call it the complete first season on the case and the disc for some reason. There's the 2 discs. Disc 1 is red and disc 2 is purple. Purple. That's a fun way to say purple, is purple. Sneak up box case. You can see by the logo there. I'm not sure if you can see that. I think you can kind of see the logo there. Anyway, that's that. And there's like one other Curious George DVD that I want to show that I have. This is actually an older version of Curious George that came before the PBS Kids version of Curious George. Not many people might actually know about this version of Curious George, but this DVD is just called Collector's Edition Curious George Double Feature, Special 65th Anniversary. Right there it says, he was a good little monkey and always very curious. Basically this is like an older little animated version of Curious George. It has 65th Anniversary of Curious George Comes to America and 40th Anniversary of Curious George Goes to the Hospital. The Curious George Goes to the Hospital, little animated special thing. I remember that. I used to watch that quite a bit. I don't really remember the Curious George Comes to America one, though. I don't even know if I really ever watched that one, but maybe like once or twice. But I definitely watched the Curious George Goes to the Hospital, little animated special thing, quite a bit. And it has other little animated things like features and some of the most features. Don't really feel like bringing all that, but you can pause under that if you want to. There's the inside of the disc. The disc holder, this one's actually broken because the bottom thing on like the disc holder isn't there. So if I shake a little bit, this might fall out. Or maybe not. Maybe it's in there good. Yes, it's not falling out. Anyway, it says running time approximately 120 minutes, 2 hours long. But yeah, I just wanted to show this particular DVD because I thought it was pretty cool, because I don't think not many people would know about this older version of Curious George. So yeah, that's that. Shoot, this video is already 39 minutes long. I was hoping this video wouldn't be this long. Maybe I talk a little much. Maybe I talk a little too much when I make these videos. I think it's mainly because I showed that Judy Moody movie for DVD and Blu-ray and stuff for a little too long. I have 2 different fridges of Judy Moody. I have a lot to say about it. Because that was like what inspired me to make this video, was like the Judy Moody stuff. So I got that rental exclusive DVD from the Judy Moody store, even though there was no difference between that and the regular Judy Moody DVD. That was like what inspired me to make this video, this nostalgia tales and movies from my childhood video. Anyway, I'm rambling on here. So this next thing is this triple feature of these three Alvin and Chipmunks movies: Alvin and Chipmunks, Alvin and Chipmunks 2, The Squeakquel, I almost said Chew, 2, The Squeakquel, and Alvin and Chipmunks 3, Chipwrecked. yeah. I remember all these. Yeah. So the discs, there's first Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, there's no disc art. And on the DVD of the first Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, because now officially on 40 minutes. Like I was saying, there's no disc art on the DVD of the first Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, because it's like double-sided and stuff. Like I think like the yeah, side A is full screen and side B is widescreen. That's what I was gonna say. Anyway, and there's Alvin and the Chipmunks 2, the Squeakquel, and then oops, that disc is upside down, and then there we go, and then Alvin and the Chipmunks 3, Chipwrecked, as well. And then I used to have a DVD of just, I was gonna say, messed up my words a little bit there. I was gonna say I used to have a DVD of just like the first Alvin and the Chipmunks movie by itself, but I got rid of that when I got this triple feature thing. So obviously I didn't need the first Alvin and the Chipmunks movie by itself, because that same DVD was in this triple feature set. Anyway, and I also have the fourth and final Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, The Road Chip. Well, I don't know if they're still making Alvin and the Chipmunks stuff nowadays. I know they're done with making like the Alvin and the Chipmunks. I know they're done with like lost my train of thought for a second there. I was gonna say I know they're at least done with making these Alvin and the Chipmunks live action movies. But I don't know if they're making any sort of Alvin and the Chipmunks related stuff nowadays. But anyways, this is the fourth and final Alvin and the Chipmunks live action movie, Alvin and the Chipmunks The Road Chip. The Alvin and the Chipmunks movies are pretty nostalgic for me as well. Anyways, here's the inside with the disc. I'm gonna aim to get this video under like 45 minutes. I just have 2 more things to show. This next movie is a pretty nostalgic movie as well. It's Stuart Little. It says the deluxe edition. Some DVDs do like, because I don't think there's like an original version of this DVD. I think this deluxe edition DVD is just like the only DVD of Stuart Little that's ever come out. I might be wrong. Actually, maybe I am wrong, because it says features because a sneak peek at Stuart Little 2 and stuff. And I'm thinking there might have been an older version of this DVD that didn't have stuff from Stuart Little 2. But like, this just reminded me, like, there's some DVDs, mainly like a lot of like Disney Channel DVDs that say like that's like a special edition of the DVD, and really it's like the only version of the DVD that's come out. Like one example that I can think of off the top of my head is the DVD of the That's So Sweet Life of Hannah Montana crossover that they did with That's So Raven and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Hannah Montana. The DVD of that they called the mixed up mashed up edition, even though it was like the only version of the DVD that came out. They were acting like it was a special edition of the DVD, even though it's the only version of the DVD that had come out. Anyway, there's a lot of special features listed there, so I don't think I can read every single one being this video. And read it if you want to. Sorry if I'm talking a little too fast. I just want to get this video over with, because it's already 42 minutes long. I shouldn't talk that much when I'm making these. I shouldn't talk as much when I'm making these videos. Anyways, raising this out to disc, like in your last case, you can see by the logo. I do have, because there's 3 Stuart Little movies in total, but I'm only going to show the DVD that I have of the first one. I have of all the DVDs of all 3 of the Stuart Little movies, but just to save time, I was only going to show the DVD I have of the first one. I really like Stuart Little. It's a classic, obviously. Actually, one of the first 2 Stuart Little movies were like live action movies, and then the third one was like entirely animated. So yeah, I didn't really like the third Stuart Little movie that much. It might have been better if they kept it live action. But yeah, anyways, the very last movie that I wanted to show is actually my comfort movie. To be honest though, I'm not, there's like some sort of sound outside. I think it was like a car going by. Anyway, this is my comfort movie. This is Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. That title's a mouthful. This is actually my comfort movie. I already said it like a couple times. But anyways, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure this movie is part of my childhood per se, because I'm not sure exactly when the first time I watched this movie was. And that reminds me, I forgot to say about Odd Squad. Odd Squad technically isn't a part of my childhood, it's more a part of my teenage years, because Odd Squad, I believe, first aired in like 2014, and in 2014 I was like 11 turning 12, and so Odd Squad was technically more of a part of my teenage years, to be honest. That's why I got for only $5. I have a regular like DVD version of this movie as well, unless I just show the Blu-ray version to save time. Here's inside the disc and like the insert and stuff. And yeah, like I said, I was aiming to get this video under 45 minutes. That's almost 45 minutes long, so I'm just gonna quickly do my outro. That's basically it for this video. I don't have anything else to say. Of course, please like, comment, and subscribe, and of course, use ring the bell so you know if I ever post any new videos. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll of course see you in the next video. Peace. But yes, kept under 45 minutes.